Let them come to us. Let them come to us. They're not coming to us. The plan has stumbled at the first hurdle here. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here. Today playing some After the Collapse, a post-apocalyptic base building game. I'm not entirely sure how this one slipped under my radar because I love base building games and colony builder games, and I love anything set in a post-apocalyptic setting, but somehow After the Collapse just never really made it onto my radar until the Steam Summer Sale, and I found it, came across it, saw it was well discounted, and thought, hey, I'll take a chance on that, why not? I went through the tutorial phase of this. Shut up, I really did it. Stop laughing. I went through the tutorial phase of this and found it quite fun, and then I messed around with it for about an hour or so on my own time, just playing a regular old game, and had a good old time doing it, so I thought I might show off some After the Collapse and see what we might want to do with this game. So first thing we need to do is figure out where we're going to settle. Now, this is a post-apocalyptic city, so we've got a lot of options here. I can basically click on almost anything and we can live there. And obviously if we zoom in, there's going to be a lot of stuff. There's houses, there's buildings. This was a city. The only place I can't settle is in these bigger areas because that's somebody else. So we've got factions to deal with. We have other people who would like to live in the area and indeed are living in the area. So I don't really want to settle too close to them. I would like to see, given my extremely limited experience, I would like to see something with some potential farmland. So I'm kind of looking right here, and I'm thinking, how about we went here-ish? How about we just sort of went right here-ish? So the surface is the suburbs. Yes, got that. Now, underground, because eventually, I haven't done it yet, but eventually we can dig underground and make a more defensible bunker, is the caverns. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, yeah, if we go other areas like up here, the surface is the city, but the underground is the sewers, which sounds just delightful, absolutely delightful. How about somewhere, say, oh, that's a little close to factions, isn't it? I don't mind the caverns. Oh, this is sewers. This is city and sewers. No, let's go suburbs caverns. I'd like to see some farmable area here. And after figuring out where we're going to live, we kind of have to figure out how we're going to live. So game difficulty here. Standard is exactly what it says. Throw a bit of everything at you at a standard pace. Slow paced, pretty self-explanatory. Throw a bit of everything at you at a slower pace. And then we get into the ridiculous stuff. Let's just not go for any of this. Now, passive world, obviously not super difficult, but I think we can do a little better than that. I'm going to take a shot on standard because that's the way we do things around here. Normal, normal, normal. And I won't check off any of these, even though it would make my life infinitely easier. Unlimited purchase, we get points to equip all our survivors. Disable fog of war. No, I think we'll keep that on. Disable infestations. I would love to, game, I would love to, but we won't, and we also won't disable hostile creatures. I've bumped into a few of those. They're not exactly a joke. Okay, moving on. Now, I'm gonna let the game preset all of our points in our survivors, so the game is just going to assign skill points to survivors as it needs to. I think that's a little better than going through them one by one and trying to assign all of these, because in my, again, limited experience, it's going to give me a good mix of people and skills. The merry band is what we shall call ourselves, because we're going to be far from merry. It's just all terrible after the apocalypse. And I'll leave it at basic weapons. Yeah, just basic weapons. I don't quite have enough points left to get basic armor, but that's fine. I would really like this game to be just the standard normal version because it's probably going to end horribly, so let's not challenge ourselves, shall we? You know what, though? I didn't actually even look at this when I was messing around with it myself. I could start with some basic technologies. I could skip a couple of things ahead in the research department, and they're only 100 points each. I've got a few points left. I'm going to tell you right now, carpentry was going to be the first thing I researched. If I can have that immediately, that's going to give us a good leg up. And I'll take medical. Right. Yes, sorry. Don't quite have enough points for that. No, carpentry is fine. I'm going to go with carpentry. That's a great first skill to use. Okay, right, we're here, and I've immediately thrown it into pause mode because things are going to start to happen very, very quickly. In fact, not only am I going to throw it into pause mode, I'm going to take the general speed down to 0.5. You can go lower than 1, which I think is neat. I've just found people move around very, very quickly and a lot of things happen and it takes, some effort to keep track of what everyone is doing. So we're going to slow it all down here. We're going to slow it all down. Okay, let's do standard tactics here. Where did we land? What have we got? Oh, what is this? Is this a mountain? I don't think I've actually seen those. It certainly looks like a mountain. It doesn't look like a building. Okay, something to explore later, but we've got buildings. Now, we don't have any of these yet. We haven't claimed them. I know what we're going to have to do, and I'm not looking forward to it. We're going to have to go inside and scout things out, and there's probably going to be something horrible in there. What would be a good first building? I'd like something with a lot of space. This looks... Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect right here. Bunch of rooms that we can commandeer, bunch of farmable area. How did I do on the farmable area, by the way? I could have done a lot better. Okay, we've got some places we can grow things. All right, team meeting here. Everybody get together and everybody go into alert mode, which is fight mode. Yes, it's combat mode. I know that. Thank you very much. Yes, I've got to turn these things off. I shouldn't turn these things off, but I will. Okay, team, we're moving this way. Everyone showed up with some weapons. And by weapons, I mean some people have guns, one guy has a pickaxe, and one guy has a knife. But it'll all kind of get the job done right now. Some of these people may die initially, but hey, them's the breaks. Okay, time to start the claiming. We're gonna kick the door open, see what lives in here, and kill it. We're going through this door. Okay. Yeah, there's huge nasty creatures. Okay, everybody come out. Let them come to us. They're not coming to us. The plan has stumbled at the first hurdle here. Okay, we're gonna have to go in and kill them. They're not falling for our ruse. All right, everyone just shoot the things, please. Yep, shoot, stabby stab if that's your thing. Okay, now go in here. Anything living in here? Nope. Okay. So far, so good. Nobody's dead yet. One person took a little bit of a knock there. A couple people actually took a little bit of a knock. I think we can basically cope with that. It's because one of those spiders scored a crit on Beatrice there. We'll take a look at you in a second, Beatrice. We'll take a look at everybody in a second. Wow, really? Just those 2 spiders? Okay, super. Well, that went alarmingly well. This all belongs to me now. This is mine. Let's take everyone off combat mode. Let me just take a look at everyone. Let me see who we rolled in here with. So, for instance, Denise. All right, great candidate. I don't know anything about you, Denise. We're meeting for the first time. What's your deal? You're a 20-year-old black female. You used to be a butcher, and you dislike people who have the ascetic trait. So you don't like people who don't like fancy things. Great. What do you got going on here? You are not very strong. In fact, you are frail. Your strength is a flat -15. Okay, but you won't get as hungry, it looks like. Damage reduction, yeah, you're going to get banged up. But you might not eat as much. And you're happy to be alive. Well, we all are, Denise. We all are. You've got some degree of agility. Yeah, you've got some very basic stats going on here. Nothing crazy going on, but also nothing not crazy going on except for the frail thing. Now, the butchery thing will come in handy, because you're going to have good cooking skills and good animal husbandry skills. Ooh, I like you. I haven't done animals yet. That'll be interesting. Give me someone else. Who else is kicking around here? Rays, tell me about yourself, sir. 40-year-old white male, used to be a soldier. Oh, good. Good. You're the one with the pickaxe. So you're a soldier who showed up with a pickaxe and said, this is my weapon. Fair enough, whatever you're into. He likes people who are doctors or people who are content. Dislikes people who are mercenaries or clever. Right. I'm getting some mixed signals from you, Reese. You're clumsy, oh dear. Agility -15 and perception -10. Crafting down, repairs down, medical down, can't even work in medical. Your medical skill is minus 1,000. Not only are you not a doctor, you're an anti-doctor. You would injure people just getting near them. Ooh, you're not very good, are you? And you're dumb as a bag of bricks. You are just dumb as a bag of bricks, aren't you? You're clumsy and dumb. Okay, Reese, guess who's gonna get to be the front line in the next attack? Well, we're batting about 500 on colonists here. Tell me about yourself, Otis. What is your deal? Ah, you are a doctor. Well, you like doctors. You used to be a monk. Okay. You used to be a monk. Interesting. Right? So you're not a doctor, but you like people who are. You don't like soldiers or mercenaries. Well, that's unfortunate because we just looked at a soldier. And you have one eye. Oh dear. Perhaps I should have spent more time picking my colonists than I thought. And you also can't work in medical. I'm not surprised, man. You've only got one eye. And you're clumsy. Right. Okay. We're not exactly killing it on the doctory thing right now. Now, Charlene here has lazy eyes. Oh dear, you also have bad eyesight, perception minus 30. I've created the kingdom of the blind here for some reason. You do not like dumb people. I don't either, Charlene. I don't either. Unfortunately, we've got some kicking around. Have we looked at you? Major Heart. No, we have not. Major Heart, please, come on. Oh god, lazy eyes. Really? Really? I didn't do this deliberately. I just let the game pick my colonists. They're all blind in some way or other. And you also don't like people who are dumb. Okay, come on. One more here. Otis, we already looked at you. How about you? Charlene, we've looked at you. Somebody here has got to have decent eyesight. Oh, thank God, Cordell has functioning eyes. Excellent. You're actually broadly pretty good. You're dutiful? What's that going to give you? Work ethics up, moving speed up. Nice. Nice, and you won't get bored as easily. Fast eater. Strength 10. Okay, but you're going to get a little more hungry and thirsty, and you're happy to be alive. I think everyone is. All right, well, in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed are king, so Cordell, you are now king of this colony. Right, let's get some stuff done around here. I can't believe the colonists I've got. I need fresh people immediately. Okay, first things first. First things first, and then we'll actually turn the game on. Let's start getting some basic materials down. So what do I need down here? Yes, disassemble existing structures. I know how to do that. Thank you. Disassemble existing structures, and I'm just going to zone this out so everything in here except the walls is going to get disassembled. Same here. Actually, same all of this. We're just going to start from scratch and clear everything out. They'll hop to this fairly quickly. So let's get them started. I don't know if they can see what I'm asking them to do. They're just going to bump into a wall. That's probably why they're all wandering away. They can't see anything. What did we roll in with? No, I know about cracks in the pavement. I actually want to look at our storage. Okay, so we've got some meals. We've got purified water. We have potato seeds. And then some basic resources, metal, wood, fabric. Not so much on the stone. Didn't really pull in with a lot of that, but that's okay. They're going to find all sorts of stuff, and there's a rock right here we can disassemble. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and do that. Disassemble this bush and that rock. And can we do that to that rock? If I just do that? Yeah, we can grab that too. Okay, and that trash can, and whatever this is, and whatever that is. Well, blind or not, they're ripping through disassembling this stuff, which means I need to get storage. The one thing that I have learned in this game, and I haven't, storage is just ridiculous. You fill up on storage so quickly. So building. Okay, I know what a building menu is. Sorry, I forgot to turn off these tooltips. Okay, let me go through here real quick. Let's start with storage. I can do a storage box. Doesn't hold much, but it's free to build. Or a small storage area. Now that's going to hold more and can be built relatively quickly. I'm definitely going to go with that. How do I see this base going? How are we going to do this? I also need to get around to repairing all these walls. All these cracks mean they're damaged. Let's start simple. Let's do I know how to do that. Thank you. I probably don't, but I'm going to tell the game that I do. Let's do a small storage area there. And then I'm going to do just a couple of storage boxes as backup, because we're going to fill this up wicked quickly. The amount of things that end up in storage and the lack of storage space is really a problem. Now, farming. That's in a zone. We need to make a zone for that. Thank you very much. Don't show me that again. Zone builder. Barracks bedroom. Well, barracks, multiple bedrooms, individual bedrooms, a lounge, a location for your survivors to rest, so they'll do that on their rec time. Dining room, self-explanatory. Corpse disposal, extremely self-explanatory. Fields, that's what I'm looking for. Pasture will be animals. I haven't even delved into that yet. I want to get up a couple of growing zones. So let's do like one like that. And then we are going to put the only thing we have, potato seeds in there. Now, how's that going to go down? You're going to get 2 to 4 potatoes per plot. And I assume plot means tile. So per tile, we're going to get 2 to 4 potatoes. Only takes 3 days to grow. Can grow anywhere. It does need light. Won't grow at night. And consumes a little bit of water. We're going to cross that bridge in a second. So yes, do that. Put some potatoes. Oh, he's already off and running. Who are you, by the way? Which one are you? Denise. Oh, we looked at you. Yes. Are you one of my blind people? No, you're my frail person. Okay, that's fine. You get on the potato nonsense. I'm actually going to do that again. I don't know why I'm not making one big field. I really don't. I could just make one big field, but, you know, it's my game. I'm going to do it the way I want. And it's tough to see because it's the middle of the night and we don't know how lights work yet, but we are getting our storage. Wow, they've already filled up storage. That storage is already full. What have you guys put in here so far? I mean, I'm sure all the stuff we came in with. Yeah, ceramics, metal, plus all the stuff that you're breaking down. Yeah, you found a lot more stone. Got some charcoal, good. Canned food, all good stuff, but that is basically full at this point. I'm going to, for right now, let them store everything in here. In fact, you can actually store literally everything. Enable all, that's what I want. You can store literally everything in there, and then we're going to change that around when we get a kitchen going. I'd like to see the farm coming together. Oh, water. Like any colony builder, I kind of need everything all at once. You guys are all moving materials. Excellent. I'm going to try and get you some water. Okay, in utility, campfire, light and basic survival recipes so we can cook a limited amount of things here. Let's just put that in right now. I'm going to need it anyway. And then a grave. Not yet. I'm sure that's going to come up. Ah, right. I have wooden water well, but I shouldn't. I do because I spent those points on carpentry. The only thing I could get initially was the rain collector, but because I've done carpentry, I'm going to be a little ahead of the game. That is great. So yeah, I actually want both. So the wooden water well, let's just kind of centrally locate that. Now that is going to pull up dirty water. We're going to need to, cook that, boil that up. This is the post-apocalypse. Everything is heavily radiated and awful and terrible. So rain collector also collects dirty water, but it's going to do it a little bit quicker. So I'm going to put both up. And again, my very, very limited experience, it basically rains constantly around here. Ah, campfire's up. Great. Don't really need that right now. All of my storage is full. This is what I'm saying about storage. All of my storage is already full. I'm going to put up another storagey thing because, storage. So let's get that to live right. Let's just rotate that for aesthetics. That can live right there. Yeah, this is going to end up being all storage. In fact, you know what? Let's just do this. Storage, more. I don't know if they can walk over one to the other. I don't know if they path like they do in, say, RimWorld, where they can just walk over a thing to get to another thing, or if this is going to be in their way. Well, I guess we'll find out. And then I'm going to put more of these down here, all about the storage all the time. So, side note, as they're getting some farming done and dawn is coming up here in the post-apocalypse, I generally keep the sound and music down very, very low when I'm recording, if not, in fact, muted for a couple of reasons. One, copyright issues, so no one is going to flag me for using their copyrighted music. And two, it just gets very repetitive when you record a game for hours and hours and hours and you just keep hearing the same music. But I would like to at least mention that the music in After the Collapse is fantastic and very appropriate appropriate for its setting. It's incredibly dark and depressing music. It kind of just makes you want to hang yourself, which is exactly the sort of feeling you should have if you're trying to rebuild civilization in the post-apocalypse. Okay, they're finishing everything up kind of around here. I think next best move is keep going on the food thing. So give me crafting. Okay. Basic kitchen, that's what I want to do. Yeah, and I'm a little bit ahead of the game here because I took that carpentry. Crafting station, research station, we'll cover that next. Butcher converts living things into delicious things. Now, we did kill those spiders. Do we have that? Did we get any meat from those spiders? No, we got some oh yeah, we did. Okay, raw meat right there. And some spider webs. So hard it could be converted into cloth. Oh, good. Well, I probably should do the butcher table? No, because we've got the raw meat. Can I make something right at the campfire? I would like to please add a job. Yes, I can. I can do basic meals. And that's going to take 1 canned food, of which I have 7. We'll make 4 simple meals. Great, that's a good ratio there. I could burn wood and turn it into charcoal. I don't really want to do that right now. Boil dirty water we definitely have to do. So 2 dirty water makes 1 purified water. I'm just going to set that up right now. Now, how many of those? If I told you guys to try and make 20, and then my option is I can just make 20, or make 20 until there's 20 in storage. I think that's a better move. And when I did the tutorial part of this, shut up, stop laughing, I really did the tutorial. That was the recommendation. So check this box off, units in storage. So there's going to be that many in storage. And then keep doing it. Repeat that. Basically, if you've got dirty water, make it into clean water and put it in storage. I'm going to add that job. Great. We can't do fabric yet. And I can't apparently cook. The only thing I can cook on the campfire is that basic meal. Okay, you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to do that in the kitchen, the basic kitchen. So I don't really need to know if I don't know if I need to set that up on the campfire. Somebody will take care of that. That being said out loud, I got to make sure somebody's going to take care of that by checking what our priorities are. But let's get the kitchen set up. How about the kitchen lived right here? You guys get going on that, and I am going to designate this as a dining room. There isn't any dining going on yet, but it can be a dining room. Okay, dining room, but you're not a dining room yet because you don't have a table or a seat. Ah, production is forbidden. Oh dear. Well, we can't actually have the kitchen there then, can we? Okay, delete that zone. I didn't know I couldn't do production in here. That's not going to work out then. Fine. That's all fine. That's all 100% fine. We'll make something else into the dining room, and I also need to get barracks going on. I kind of need a little bit of everything. The potatoes are coming along nicely. Thank you very much for that, guys. Okay. Here's my first plan. First off, I want some yet more storage. Here and here. Now this is just going to be just food and food ingredients. And then here, I'm going to take off the food out of all of this. That'll save me some storage space there. While they're getting that, actually, have you finished the kitchen? Oh, you've already finished the kitchen. Never mind. Then I want you to do things. There we go. Cooking a steak. Oh, yeah. 1 raw meat, 1 charcoal. Perfect. Well, we've got both. Now, we don't have a lot of it. So how about you just try to, if you can, keep 5 of these kicking along. Just keep 5. If you don't have it, you don't have it. But if you got it, you got it. And actually, same deal on mashed potatoes. We don't have potatoes yet, but we're going to at some point. So how about on mashed potatoes, you try to keep 10 of those in stock, in storage at all times, if you've got the materials. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And then the basic meal, we definitely have that. So go ahead and, yeah, you know what, 10 in storage, that's fine. That's fine. And then when you run out, you'll just make more. Ah, good. They're moving on my storage boxes. While you kids are doing that, I'm actually going to give you somewhere to sleep. Won't that be fun? How about we did a barracks here? There we go. Barracks right there. I know you don't have any beds. It's all going to be fine. And I took carpentry, so I should have real beds. Yes, I do. I do. I have real beds or a sleeping bag. Not very comfortable, but it does the job. And obviously the bed is more comfortable than the sleeping bag. Beds are pretty big. I'm not going to have room to do a ton of beds, but we'll see what we can get done. I've got 8 colonists. I could get 6 beds in here. You know what I don't know, actually? I don't know if we can change their work hours so that 6 beds could actually accommodate 8 people if they weren't all sleeping at the same time. I don't know the answer to that. Should find that out. Speaking of priorities, let's check out what people are supposed to be doing. So you rolled in the door, you said, we got to start cooking first. Good move. Good move. And we got to do some farming. Pretty lickety-split. Medical, we don't actually have. Oh, one of my survivors is getting very hungry. We're working on it. I literally just built the kitchen. Thank you very much. But thank you for letting me know that we're getting hungry. We should still have some food somewhere, I think. Anyway, medical, we're not really doing anything with that right now. And forging. Well, we're not really doing any forging right now. Oh, hang on. I'm going to come back to that in a sec because my storage box is full. Okay, slow it down. This, disable all. This is just going to be food, drink, food ingredients. And you know what? You can put seeds in there. That's fine. And then when you're done with the other one, I'll copy that to the next one. So any storage thing, I don't care. You are not going to have food, drink, food ingredient, or seeds. And I would also like to copy that and then paste that on this one. There we go. Took that right off. And also paste it on that one. And also, can I paste onto this one too? Oh yeah, I didn't actually set this up properly anyway. There we go. That worked out well. And again, and again, and again. So no food. No, I know it's a storage box. No food stored here, please. None at all. Thank you very much. You know what? Actually, we do only have 1 charcoal left. I keep saying we've got plenty of charcoal. We don't. We actually have virtually none. So here, now, what does this take again? How many pieces of wood? 1 wood equals 2 charcoal. Okay, good. So pretty good ratio there. Just, I don't know how much we're going to need. How many of those raw meats are we actually really going to pick up? How about you just try to keep 10 in storage at all times? Just try and do that. And I don't think we need a lot, so I'm not going to have you make an insane amount of charcoal. That seems kind of a waste of wood when we've really got to be building things. People are putting things in storage. What are you putting in here? Just for argument's sake, what are you putting in here? Some canned food and some raw meat. Great. That is exactly what I wanted you to put in here. Now, this would probably be a good spot for the dining room. And research. We need research. You know what? If I can't make this the dining room, this can just kind of be the production-y room for right now. Let's get that research bench kicking along here. Somebody remind me where that lives. Crafting? Crafting. Yes, there we go. We're going to craft some thinking. So put the research bench. There. There we go. Put the research bench there. And then we can, research things. Okay, already done with the research. So what are we going to research now that I've already done carpentry? Advanced carpentry, more complex furniture. Masonry. I like the feel of masonry because then we can do stone-based structures and access the underground. Okay, accessing the underground may be a little bit advanced class right now, but stone structures would be great. Exploration would be good too. We could unlock scavenging expeditions. We're going to go out into the wider world at some point and get some stuff. I haven't done that yet. It's probably all going to end with everyone dead, but basic tools, though, that would be really good as well. No, go with my gut. Masonry. We're going to start researching masonry, which kind of brings me back to priorities here. So let's see. Construction should definitely be in there. Hauling should be in there. Actually, literally everything should be in there. Scavenging? So we'll perform better during expeditions. Okay, we're not doing those yet. Repairs. Yes, excellent thing to do. Disassembling. Excellent thing to do. And science. The other things I don't think we really need right now. Tinkering. Survivors' ability to build modern and high-tech items. Okay, so like crafting with science is what I'm hearing there. Crafting is, more basic stuff. Military. Part of the militia, higher the value, higher chance of scoring critical damage. Oh, So if we prioritize military, we're just better at shooting things. Excellent. Good. Mining we're not into yet. Metalsmith we're definitely not into. Brewing sounds delightful, but not into that yet. And neither husbandry. Now, let's fidget with this a little bit. How about we shoot science all the way up to the top and then maybe bring it back down a couple? So do cooking and farming first, definitely. Same with construction. Let's get that right up to the top. And I think that's a good order. Cooking first. Let's make sure we're eating. And then make sure you're building the things that I tell you to build. And then farming science, etc., etc., etc. Disassembling, we'll bump that up a little bit. It's not the most important thing you could be doing. Actually, medical should be more important. We can't do anything medical yet. We haven't researched medical. But when we do, we're going to make sure that's a reasonably high priority. And we're already starting research. Okay, great. How far are you doing? You've researched basically how a single brick works. Good job, team. That is probably an excellent place to call it on After the Collapse for today. We've got some very basic fundamentals up very, very quickly. Like I said, things move very quickly in this game. That's why I keep slowing it down. There's a lot to do all the time, and like any good colony builder, you kind of need everything all at once. Do please let me know what you're thinking of After the Collapse. I'd like to plug along with this game a little bit. This has kind of piqued my interest, but as always, it comes down to what I want to play and what you want to watch, and somewhere between those two places we find a happy point. So do please let me know what you're thinking of After the Collapse, and we'll hopefully pick up some more of this next time. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up. No end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Some more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. What does that mean, Deja? That's the strangest thing I've ever seen in a game, and I've been playing video games since Pong. I have perpetually and consistently blown all of my money on decoratives in any tycoon game I've ever played. Finally, somebody has recognized my effort and given me an award for it. Hello, miss? I would like to purchase some baked goods and a cappuccino. To go, please. I've got things to do around here.